Okay, let's start working on the bullshit I had to work on. Okay, start working on some stuff today. Okay, start working on some stuff. Yay. Okay, so let's start now, shall we? I'm an actor who gets paid by the pay on TV. I'm not an actor. I'm not reading a cue card. Okay, milk. You see here now. What do I pick up? Milk pizza, prom cheese, BACKEN, PM. What else do I want? What else do I want? Pizza.
Welcome back to News Channel 3 Live at 6. I'm Julie Bailey. And Kirk Mason, President Joe Biden's brother, interviewed by Republicans on Capitol Hill as the GOP enters a critical phase in its impeachment inquiry into the president. Interview lasting a little over 8 hours. In his opening statement, James Biden said that his brother, quote, has never had any involvement or any direct or indirect financial interest over a 50-year career in a variety of business ventures. Over the next 2 weeks, House Republican interviews with James Biden and the president's son could determine the fate of their investigation, which so far has yet to reveal any evidence that the president was involved in or benefited from his family's business ventures. Republicans say they are still moving forward with the inquiry. FBI informant Alexander Smirnoff was arrested on charges of making up the bribery scheme involving President Biden and his son Hunter. It was Smirnoff's allegations that Republicans ran with, signing an FBI form known as a 1023 that contained unverified accusations. The GOP chairman helping lead the probe, even calling it a smoking gun. Are consistent with a pattern that we've seen in Romania and maybe some other countries. I think it's time for Chairman Comer and the Republicans to pull Republicans now criticizing the FBI and Department of Justice for previously calling Smirnoff credible and paying him for information. They say the Biden probe has secured more evidence and was not reliant on Smirnoff's testimony.
The White House says it's considering a new executive action for the southern border. They say the policy would make it harder for migrants to seek asylum if they come into the U.S. illegally. Now, this involves an authority known as 212F. Former President Trump tried to do something similar in 2018, but a federal court ruled that the authority does not override existing asylum laws. It's not how the Biden administration would work around this. Again, this is just under consideration right now. They have not made a final decision. We do know that the Biden administration will cancel 150 student debt. This is for people who enrolled in the SAFE plan, borrowed $12,000, or have been repaying for the last 10 years or more. President Biden says the relief can be life-changing. He also says it's good for the country as a whole.
It helps everyone, not just the people who debt is relieved, but when people with student debt relief, they buy homes, they start businesses, they contribute, they engage in the community.
Oh, nice toy.
It actually grows the economy.
Yeah, I see the toy. Yeah, I see your toy. Oh, I see your toy. I see your toy. I see your new toy. Can I have a kiss?
Were digging a hole in the sand, roughly 5 to 6 feet deep, when it suddenly collapsed, burying the boy to his chest and the girl entirely. According to audio from the 911 call, nearly 24 people rushed to help dig the children out.
Getting multiple 911 calls, firefighters listening. There's about 20 people digging. Went to find the house. The house is about 7 to 8 years old.
Has since been set up on the beach for the girl. Her family was on vacation from Indiana when she died. In California, giant pandas are about to return to the San Diego Zoo from China. According to zoo officials, they'll receive 2 giant pandas.
Woo!
No official timeline on when they'll arrive. The zoo optimistic will be in the near future. The zoo has been working to get them back after China reclaimed them in 2019. The zoo Atlanta, the only location in the United States that currently has giant pandas. You know, in my house, which can feel like an animal house at times, we have a cat in the basement. Josh, who lives there because, we got the dog later and he doesn't like the dog. When I get up in the morning, though, he's just bellowing as loud as can be. Come downstairs now, I need my food. No, it's too early. Oh, yeah, oh my goodness. Better my girl went to bed. That's not enough, apparently.
No, you gotta eat. Cat's gotta eat, right?
Seems like every 3 to 4 hours for Rex. He's like, hey, guess who's hungry again? This guy. Good life.
Don't forget me.
It's a great life. It's a great life. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. And from Holland, where it's nice and dry, we take it a little bit farther north to Muskegon County,
Fruitport,
where it's also nice and dry. And what's nice?
Fruitport's here in Michigan, here in my county. It's Fruitport Township. Same thing. I want to go back to bed, but I'm staying up right now. I'm going to do a long stream.
We're talking thunderstorms here next Tuesday and next Wednesday. If the arrival of those storms are delayed instead of like Tuesday afternoon, maybe more so Tuesday night or early Wednesday morning, then 70 degrees would be on the table. I know that's wild. Now, this cool down that will start tomorrow and then really sort of flex its muscles tomorrow and into Saturday. That's just a brief moment. And the next cool down that we have after our thunderstorm next week is also a brief moment. And we know beyond that, with high confidence, we're going to begin March with 60s. Now, it's not 60s at the bus stop, but it's our Michigan-Indiana line bus stops that are dealing with rain. Now, the farther north you go, generally the bus stop is dry, and we're on either side of about 40 degrees. Our bus stop's closer to I-96. All brought to you by Roach Roofing are closer to 30 degrees, so there is a north-south gradient here. We hope it's a great Thursday in your classroom.
So this highs in the 50s today. Like we did yesterday. That's not bad. Yesterday I got to 60.
I want to show you how heavy the rain is, even though we're starting to see some progress at this back edge, about almost an inch per hour here north of Kinderhook. Let's take it north of Albion and west of Stringtown, almost an inch per hour. Farther east into Hillsdale County, just north of Hillsdale, almost an inch per hour. Still, my friends, we're following thunderstorms this morning in northern Indiana, so this is now clear of Rensselaer. There was a severe thunderstorm warning in Illinois when we got there. There are already warnings right now, but I think some small hail would be a concern in places like Burkittsville. We'll keep our eyes on that also. Let's take it to the roads. I want to take it to M89. I want to get a live look and show you what it looks like in Allegan this morning. Rain-free, Old Iron Bridge, fabulous. And
We're staying up.
what else is fabulous? Well, this is just a little off schedule. Why don't we call it that? Weather from your window. I'll brought to you by Foundation Systems of Michigan. The warm weather of late and yesterday encouraging the growth of crocuses. This is a crocus in Allegan. Robin Nowakowski. She chimed in with her crocus photo here. Beautiful, but again, strange for the time of year. www.com/chime in. Robin, thank you. I'll brought to you by Foundation Systems of Michigan. Crocuses in February. Celiana Group, 7-day forecast. Keep your shades all weekend long.
Hey, Mom!
We have met my son over the weekend.
I wish Mom was here, but Mom's gone. Mom went to work an hour ago. I was playing stupid.
He said your mom is already watching and your dad started watching at 6. Is that right?
Yes, he said he wakes up at 6 a.m. to watch us. So
That's good. Yep. I need something to learn for tomorrow because I got to work
I
tomorrow.
think they're both enjoying this weather too. It's hard not to though. I mean,
I start watching you guys. Who can start watching? That's what hard.
Did I do something wrong, sir?
I don't think so. Not yet. Not that I've
I'm just making sure. Okay, sometimes you can be troublemaker.
Yeah. I'll watch for the text. I'll get them right here.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'm kidding, by the way. How are you? Great.
I don't know if you are.
622 broadband access coming to more West Michigan. The next township taking action to give residents better access to the internet.
And a family was scammed. They say they got fake money for something they sold on Facebook Marketplace. What they want you to know to make sure it doesn't happen to you.
Weather from your window is sponsored by FSM. 877 broadband.
This was it.
Okay, I'm done watching the news. YouTube. So we're gonna stay on for a couple hours. We're gonna stay on for a couple hours. I'm trying to refix a problem we had. I mean, we did a 7-hour stream a while back. It got canceled due to copyright infringement. Due to copyright. So I'm doing it over again.
Let's get them over with. The strongest females fight for the survival of their families. Oh, hey, the queens. You should see me in the crowd. Hello, jet setters, or should I say rail fans. I'm Jeff Brooks from greenergrass.com. Right now, I'm in Washington, D.C. I need to get over to Los Angeles, so I'm going to take the train. The first ride is on board the Cardinal. That'll go to Chicago, where I'll pick up the Southwest Chief for the rest of the journey. If everything goes according to plan, I should be dipping my feet in the Pacific Ocean in just a few days. I hope you'll join me as we explore the U.S. the way it was meant to be seen, from the rails. The Cardinal operates between New York and Chicago. The whole trip takes 26.5 hours, but I was only on for 24 since I joined the Washington. I traveled from the gently rolling hills of Virginia's Shenandoah Valley, fell asleep in wild, wonderful West Virginia, dozed through Ohio, and woke up in Indiana before arriving refreshed and ready for the next leg in Chicago. Join me in this video as we explore Amtrak's Cardinal. That's the next one, where I'll share the rest of my trip across the country on board the Southwest Chief. Union Station is only a matter of steps from the Capitol building and Supreme Court. It's just a short walk from the White House. In other words, Union Station is located right in the heart of Washington, D.C. And it's one of the greatest benefits of train travel. Stations are often located right in the middle of the cities they serve. There may be more efficient ways to get across the country, but I don't don't know that any are quite as romantic or historically significant as this one.
And in this two-part series, we'll celebrate those unique qualities
Puppy to
across the
paint.
United States by train. Union Station opened in 1907 and was rebuilt between 1981 and 89. Today, it's Amtrak's second busiest station behind New York's Penn Station. Not only does it contain necessary elements for a transportation hub, like ticket counters, but it also serves as a home to a number of shops and restaurants. Perhaps most importantly, it's not hard to find the conveniences that may make the long-haul train journey just a bit more comfortable. The Cardinal operates 3 days a week and leaves Washington at 11 a.m. Scheduled to arrive the following day at 10 in the morning in Chicago. So far, it looked like we were on time. My sleeper car ticket meant I had access to the bare bones Assembly Lounge. Because I'd visited once before, I'd been sure to have a full breakfast before arriving. There just wasn't much food on offer. It was nice to have a place to store my bags. And there was plenty of seating. Because the furniture rented was only 50% useful, someone thoughtfully added more.
Let's get on board.
Boarding is directly from the lounge, which, in the context of air travel, is a really rare privilege, found only in a few places in the world. An Amtrak employee appeared, escorted us through a secret door, and showed us to our train. Unlike the long-distance trains out west, the ones that pass through Penn Station in New York are served by single-level viewliners, like this one. Those trains out west, including the Southwest Chief I'll be on very soon, are operated by the much larger two-level superliners. Now, this is only my third time traveling long haul by Amtrak, and in each case, I struggled to find my car. I'm really not sure how passengers know where to go. My ticket had a car number, but none of the car's numbers matched the number on my ticket. Finally, I gave up and asked for help. How do you know which car to get into? Leave me a comment. What's the secret here? I got on board, found my roomette, sat down, and we were off. Only about 7 minutes late. If you like travel, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos like this one. There are a lot more to come. As the train began moving forward, I felt a sense of calm. There's just
Go to America. There is someone there.
Having a private space in this roomette to enjoy the passing countryside brought a sense of serenity that only this means of transportation can provide.
For those of you just joining us, welcome aboard. Today's test is on your meals are included in your accommodations. You're entitled to one complimentary alcohol or beverage. Your drink is not included, but it is appreciated. All your meals will be served in your room. There's no sitting in the cafe lounge car. I do turn down beds 9:30. Once your bed takes your time, please let me know. If you're riding all the way to Chicago, keep in mind all beds will be made before arriving in Chicago. I do make all beds 1 hour prior to Chicago. If you want it done before then, please just let me know. So welcome aboard train number 51 headed for Chicago Union Station.
Leaving Washington, D.C., heading south, offers passengers nice views
Hello?
of Washington's iconic
Hi.
locations like the Capitol Building, the Washington Monument,
Okay.
and the Jefferson Memorial.
What?
So glad I remembered Uber Eats had office supplies, but I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Oh, shoes on tight. Nope.
Get this no knowledge for as almost 28 for Camera XT63.99 per month.
But it wasn't until we crossed the Potomac that I felt the journey had really begun. I wasn't sure where to put my carry-on suitcase. On superliners, there's plenty of bag storage by each entrance, but on the viewliner, I just didn't seem to find any. So I again asked for help. She pointed to a spot to be honest, it seemed a little intimidating.
I got it. Now, what do you say we take a look around the room?
Roomettes are Amtrak's smallest version of private space. There's space for two people who can sit facing each other, but honestly, I think it would have been a bit tight for two. Beside the larger seat is a convenient shelf. The thermostat worked well, and it was easy for me to get the temperature exactly where I wanted. The attendant call buttons located here as well, although I never felt the need to use it. My Melody was always there when I needed something. And more lighting controls located here behind the head. There's a table to check out in just a bit. And of course, the other chair, which also has lights and controls. Here's a new one on me, a folding sink. So, obviously, towels are provided each way. And up here,
I took the wheels off that van.
the upper bunk, which folds away to allow plenty of headroom during the day. There are two US-style 3-pronged plugs in each room. The tray table goes out here. It's sturdy. The door locks and has a curtain to ensure total privacy. You want it.
Hey guys, so yep, we're staying up for a little bit.
The Cardinal offers Wi-Fi, which I found
Water? I'm gonna pop actually.
great way to check out the website greengrass.com. It's available to you, even off Amtrak. If you do visit, you'll find some of my older videos and stories from
Ooh. Ooh, you know the way?
share some behind-the-scenes stories and other tips about travel. That said, it makes a lot of sense to download movies or pack some books for the journey. As we made our way,
String cheese? Oh, wait, shredded cheese.
75 miles per hour.
Shredded cheese.
What they used to be. I received an email a week or so before the trip to pre-select my meals, which I did. Nobody seemed to have a record of my selections.
Okay, my nachos.
I didn't run out of it. So instead, I placed my order with the room attendant who brought lunch to me. The cafe car was closed. Subscribers will remember that I struggled with meatballs on the Empire Building.
My fork is a casualty of the sturdiness, I should say, of the meatballs.
So I decided to give them another chance.
I'll break another one.
I charge these I haven't used this in so long to charge it up.
Let's face it, Amtrak's food is just not very good right now. Thankfully, the views have not changed. Eating in the privacy of this room was great because it meant enjoying the ride.
Dead. I have to charge this up one of these days.
Empty plate.
So yeah, it's gonna kill some time right now. Really? Why is all my call heat lighting in? Actually, guys, good morning. It's gonna be on here for a while, so yeah, I just thought, I got nothing to do today, so why not hop on the computer today and just do a lifelong stream today? Because this computer can do whatever it wants to do this morning, so yeah. So I thought I'd give the computer a workout today because I had a long live stream during New Year's, and they got deleted because of some reasons. I had to delete it for some reasons, so I thought let's redo it over again. So yeah, we're gonna be on for a while. So we're gonna be on for a long time. Let's do it at that. We've been for a long video. So I'm going to say we're going to be on for quite some time. Excuse me, I have to go get something real quick done. I need some water and something else done.
Doors can conveniently be opened with a key. It's a useful hack in pandemics. Good to avoid touching surfaces wherever possible. Ordinarily a place to socialize and eat, cafe cars are temporarily only offering carry-out services. You can buy food from their normal menu and take it back to your seat or room. However, don't forget, Amtrak is temporarily not accepting cash. Don't forget your credit card or debit card. Here's a bed you ordered. As you can see, it's bigger than my other bed, offering a sofa, two bigger beds. We'll be getting a family bed, even larger, on the Southwest Chief. I settled back into my seat for the ongoing journey. This is the Buckingham branch, and it's apparently some of the roughest track out there. So let's experience what turbulence looks like on the rails.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I had to get me a water. Had to get me a water. I do something else. Nothing. Just gonna do a long live stream. Nothing today. Maybe it's a long live stream today. That's what I'm gonna do. Stay on YouTube for a couple hours today. So that's what I'm doing right now. Nothing. Go shopping later, but right now there's nothing really to do. So I'm just out here to kill time. That's what I'm doing right now. He's killing time. So that's what I'm doing right now. He's killing time right now. It's a nice. Actually, it's the weather's just kind of iffy right now. So today there's not really much to really do. Just stay on YouTube for a while. Yep. So that's what I'm doing, Mr. Brown. Bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. I couldn't help myself. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help myself. Could not help myself. I'm so sorry. Maybe listen to some records later. I don't know. Maybe listen to a couple records. I'm not really sure I'm gonna do yet. I couldn't help myself. I'm so sorry. I have a fire truck. I have Hot Wheels. I have a fire engine that says Brown Township. The funny thing is, though, it's a yellow color, which is it's like a bronze color. So yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Yeah, so yeah, I own a PO box. If you want to send me something, I own a PO box. I do. You guys send me. This is how it kind of works. If you send me something in my PO box, I send you guys something back. That's how it works. I send you guys back a handwritten letter by myself, or if you want me to, I type it up for you. Either way, you get a handwritten letter by me. I mean, you still get my autograph handwritten, but yeah, I have two of them. Excuse me for a second. Let me do some transition here, quick here. I don't know if I have that record though. I have two record players. One from my grandmother, one I bought from the hardware store a while back. I'm actually digitizing records right now. There's one of my record players right there. And here's my second record player I got over here. Now, I use the older one. Yeah, I use the old one more often than I use the bigger one more often. If I want to digitize like a Gorilla, you say I want to do like Gorillas or something, right? I hook up to my Bluetooth. That record player is also a Bluetooth speaker, so I hook it up to that record player so I can record music. This record player is one of the last good record players ever built. The one I'm using right now. I mean, I have a spare, so in case something goes wrong, I have a spare record player. But yeah, I have two of them, so yeah. I got so many 45s. I'm digitizing the 45s. So I have them. I'm doing this because a friend of mine has a machine that can digitize cassette tapes. So I'm putting all my records on tape so he can digitize them for me. So I have them all on a disc, on a drive or a CD, or CDs. I mean, I do have some CDs, but I don't have a lot of CDs here. I only have a couple CDs, and I thought, you know what? I just want to be modernized a little bit. So you can't take a record with you to a party. So yeah, I've been digitizing tapes all day. So yeah, I've been digitizing tapes for the past few weeks. almost out of cassette tapes. That's a problem. I have a few more. I only like 2 cassette tapes left, and I'm almost out of cassette tapes. And then I'm gonna have to. Actually, someone said, Tyler, you need to do this one particular thing. You need to type them all up and put them in a binder. Well, the thing is, I got the binder right here for it. I just haven't got a chance to write them all up yet. Because, over the years I made tapes for friends too, so yeah. So yeah. So eventually, one of these days, I have to start typing up these tapes. One of these days, which each tape's many minutes. That's over. That's a lot. That's a lot. I have seen if I. Huh. I don't know about that, Jeb. I'm just killing time right now. Like I said, I'm just having some fun. I usually have noise in the background so I concentrate because I don't like hearing that ringing in my ears. When it's quiet, it's annoying. If you, I'll have to see if I have any. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I use cassette tape still, but yeah, it doesn't really matter what you say. I can buy some more offline. If I have to, I will go online and buy some off of Amazon if I have to, which I have bought stuff off Amazon that I needed, and I still use it to this day, which is good. But yeah, if I have to, I'll go to Goodwill or go to Amazon and buy some more tapes like that. I mean, last time I needed some tape, I had to go to I went on Amazon. The last time I needed tape, I went to Rite Aid and bought tapes, but Rite Aid's no longer around here. Rite Aid just left. Rite Aid just packed up shop and left. Which is surprising that Rite Aid shut down. But yeah, I can get some more tape really easy. I bet all I have to do is just see if my grandma has any extra tapes, or if I have to, I will go online and get them because I can find them online pretty easy. I don't like using Amazon, but I kind of have to use it. If I have to, I will use Amazon. But Amazon's, I mean, I can find them pretty easy still. I mean, I bet some places still sell them. It was one of your friends. About when I'm having in Michigan. It was. Yeah, so I'm just killing time. It's gonna stay on for a little bit. Maybe do a two-parter. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna be on until maybe 5 today. I'm joking. I'm gonna be on until maybe 4:30 maybe today, East Coast time. So yeah, I'm gonna be on for quite a while. But I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for. I might stay on until noon, most likely. We're the only people up early. Yeah, I've been up since 6, so I woke up at 6 this morning. So I thought, you know what, I want to do a live stream. I'm doing a live stream. So yeah, I mean, kids have to go to school. I mean, right now it's only 6. Right now it's 6:44. So yeah, I just thought go on early just for the fun of it. I usually use my tablet, but this morning I thought, you know what, I'm gonna use the computer. Let the tablet take a break. Use the computer. You have a computer. Use the computer for work. And this is totally fun. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. But yeah. I know I'm still shooting carpet. I mean, this computer's been good to me. $104. See, you got the pen. You got the pen. Now you got the pen. I give you the pen. Give you the first. I just pin one of your messages because that's good. Because that's a good one. You got the pen. Yep, I thought you deserved the pen. There's my P.O. box. If you want to send me something, there's my P.O. box right there. I usually pin my P.O. box, but I thought, you know what, you deserve the pen. Oh, that's wrong. That number behind me is wrong. I need to change it to what it belongs to. says 140. It should be at 152 now because I keep getting so many subscribers. It's so much fun. Okay, see what I can send. If you want to. You don't have to send me anything if you don't want to. You can just... Hey, want to take a kitty cat? You silly kitty cat. What are you doing down there? You're supposed to be... You don't have to send me nothing if you don't want to. I just send it... I mean... I'm getting rid of it in April. I mean, I can't afford it anymore. I'm getting rid of it in April. Because it's too damn expensive to keep. In April, I'm getting rid of it. Because I can't keep it. I mean, right now, I send stuff to people all the time. I mean, I have a whole wall right here of people's addresses and stuff. I can't show them. I got addresses here, I got addresses over there. People send me stuff over the years, and I send them back stuff. That's how it works here. You see here, Nyko Fox discuss. I got people from Arizona, from all the way from. I have people from Arizona to Michigan, everywhere. Okay, if you get a chance to, thanks. I'll send you back a good thank you letter, and if you do that for me. And then that's how it works. Even if you send me a letter, I'll send you back a letter. I mean, that's how it kind of works on this channel. Yeah, I mean, I got so many. I mean, I just work on. If you want to, I can send you back a tape. You made me. I'll make you a tape. Who knows? Let's see here. Anthony Salvato, Golden, Colorado. We got Vegas. I got people from Vegas everywhere. I got people all around the U.S. You got people from the UK contact me one time. You got people from Alaska watch my videos, so that's pretty cool. I mean, one person said, "Where's the credits at?" I told them some of my videos don't do. Some of my videos I do not have. Person asked me the other day, "Why do I don't have no subtitles in my videos?" Sorry, sometimes they don't show up. Every Wednesday we do a Q&A. So yeah, every Wednesday we do a Q&A at night. So yeah. Give me a break, guys. I do the best I can. I'm just one guy, and I made all these videos. So yeah, I'm working fast as I can, keep this channel going. I just need some kind of noise to keep going.
Hey, why don't we do this more often, bro? Just chill it. You and me. Choco. Right. That's why.
Chocolate cookies with her.
Oh, you should actually time for shoes. That's surprising. Yeah, I'm doing good. I just have to have some kind of noise in the background so I can work. I found your channel, but okay. Guess what? I got so many videos on this channel. It's not even, I got playlists. I got so many different channels on this thing that you can. I mean, if you're looking for somebody in particular, ask me. I'll tell you if we have it on the channel because I do everything on the channel from A to Z. I mean, I do everything. I mean, a lot of people find my channel by accident. But if you have a question or you want to ask me to do something, ask me and I'll tell you if I did the video or not. Because I take requests for videos. So yeah, I did for a video I should do. Just tell me and I'll tell you if I can do it or not. Yes, I play video games. I play all 3 types of Xbox: Classic, Original, and the 360. The 360, the One, and the Classic. Yes, I do have a Model Train set. I have a Model Train set. I have that. I have a train set downstairs. And I have a playlist called Train. It has it on there. I start off from the floor to a piece of plywood. I mean, I've been doing this for a few more years. When I've been doing YouTube. I've been doing train sets since I was at least 5. So yeah. So yeah, I do train stuff all the time. I mean, we do a playlist called Train. If you want me to, I will put the link in the description. I'll put the link in the chat. Let me just find it real quick here. I'll put the link in the chat for you so you can find it. Because I have a lot of train videos on my channel. I mean, these are train sets and actual real train stuff. Let me see if I can find it for you real quick, and I'll put it in the chat so you can click it and see it. Okay, that got fixed. Yeah, let me just get to the playlist for you real quick and I can send you it. Playlists. I mean, I work Friday, so yeah.
The Whip was the same basic car as the Life, except it had lead-acid batteries, a much weaker motor, less than half the range this does, slightly different trimming and different headlights, and it was only capable of speeds up to 25 miles per hour, depending on local laws. It was sold.
I need to deactivate PAV, make it public one of these days.
They didn't have to meet nearly as many DOT regulations, so they could go ahead, skip that expensive part of the development process, sell cars early.
Oh, I don't use Lionel. I use HO. But that's pretty cool. I heard Lionel. Lionel's real cool, but Lionel's a little pricey for people like me who are amateurs. I have A1 train videos. Copy.
Or a Saab 94X, or Bugatti ED110, or a Jag XG220. Really, the list goes on. This is an extraordinarily rare car.
Sorry about that. Sorry about the back feed. So there's the link to the playlist.
But also, if your power comes from a renewable energy source such as hydro or solar, powering this car creates no pollution at all.
So yeah, there's the link to the video. Got mine for, I forget how much. An engine goes. That's what I pay for an engine, $50.
With a range of just under 100 miles, it has more than enough range to keep your anxiety at bay. Sure, it may not have enough range to be your only car, but it's certainly adequate to be in.
I mean, I go to work tomorrow, which is gonna be fun. Can't wait to go to work tomorrow. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just killing time right now. I actually did videos of my train. Yeah, well, I actually do videos of my trains all the time. So yeah. So look at the trains and say, damn, he's busy. Well, yeah, I am busy all the time doing videos like that. So yeah. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. I did that for. That's what. Yeah, I was learning. That's the first time I did it. That's the first video I ever edited. Technically, I thought it'd be pretty funny. That came from my uncle. My uncle's train set. Yeah, the first train video you see is my uncle's train set. Everything else is actually mine. Actually, everything else I actually did myself. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was still trying to learn. I mean, that's why I used to try to learn how to edit videos. So I was doing what I could learn how to do. I just learned how to start editing. So yeah, I started to learn how to try to edit. I mean, the tablet I used to do that is now broken. Yeah, and I might do some more later on today. I mean, I have this camera I use. I have this camera I use. I mean, or I could maybe even use these cameras. I mean, I have like 5 cameras I could use right now. It's also, I mean, I have like 6 cameras I could use. Those cameras I showed you. I also have a cell phone and my tablet, but I don't really use those when I do train stuff because they're a little harder to hold when I film. I mean, you want train footage? I use a GoPro. You want train footage where I actually have the train around? That's usually with the GoPro. With the camera on the train, that's usually the GoPro. Or it could have been camera 1 that broke a few months ago. But yeah, I have so many train videos, it's not even funny. And yes, that's actually, and most of the videos that you see are local train videos from my local community here in my town I live in. We have a rail line. It lives actually literally. We have a road track. It's really behind my house. I mean, let's see here. No, right over here. Right over here. The railroad's right over there. Literally, right across the street from my house is the railroad. And people still don't believe me. I mean, actually, sometimes I'm recording. You can hear the train going by when I'm recording. And the house does shake a little bit, but after 10 years of living here, I still don't get used to it. Yeah, I actually did a video of that. Actually, I put $1 on the track, $1 coin.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out. Splurgy Tina loves a hotel near Rodeo Drive. Tina. Why Tina booked a farm stay to ride this horse? Glenn Close with millions of
possibilities. You can book whoever you want to be.
I lost it.
That's my line. Booking.com.
I lost it. I did pennies, but I can't ever find the pennies. I did $1 and I had done a quarter before. Actually, I put the quarter on my video on channel before. I don't know where it is, but I do know I smashed a quarter before. I smashed a quarter, $1, and a few pennies, but I never could find the pennies. The pennies were dark as a railroad track. But yeah, I have done that before. I give that's right. I give my friend. I lost a bet, so my friend got the $1 from me. I owed him $1, so I give him this much $1. So yeah, I have actually done that before. Yes, I have done that, and they get real hot after that happens. So I think it's pretty neat, though. But yeah, I have done it. I have done a quarter, and I haven't done $1. But yeah, I know I was wasting somebody to do that, but you know what? That was pretty fun doing it, though.
It's absurd how badly this thing is made. You don't even have to get in the car to start seeing issues. These lenses up here in the headlight assembly are already cloudy.
Someone said, "Tyler, do a toy car." I don't think so. I'm never doing a toy car because that'd be too dangerous.
Yeah, it's on circuit. It even hits the taillight in this corner. By the way, the taillights are also cloudy. Not quite as bad as the front lenses.
But yeah, I have done it before. I said I'm just killing time. So yeah.
This is much harder to notice, but the right sides of the car, they don't match. The body panels are slightly different on either side. It may be hard to see on camera, but the left side has curvature going into the rear window that just doesn't exist on the right side of the car. And this door, yeah, it doesn't feel properly. You can even see through the window here that the seal isn't even touching the door. It does on the other side, but this door says, no, you're going to get wet in that car wash. Oh, yeah, there's the water coming in. Oh, it gets sprayed. The bottom of the doors don't seal well either. They let in a sizable draft when you're going down the highway from both doors. Surprisingly, though, the panel gaps around the doors and indeed around the whole car is actually pretty decent. You can see here that it's even all the way to the bottom of the door. The same way for most of the rest of the car. But that's the exterior. What about the interior? Auto journalists like to complain if a car they're reviewing has hard, cheap plastics making a bit to the interior because it gives the car a cheapish feeling, a feeling of cost cutting. Well, friends, let me tell you, the Wigo's interior takes that cheap feeling to a whole new level. Not only is every bit of this interior made of cheap, horrible-to-touch plastics, it's also all falling apart. Every bit of this interior is either warped, broken, falling apart, or ill-fitting in some way. And I do mean all of it. For some examples, the dash is cracking already. This whole area is massively warped. The holder for this vent is warped so much that it's just falling out. What's even going on with this area? And I could go on like this for quite some time. So I will. Here's your full tour of the interior. It all starts to go wrong the instant you get in the car once your buddy sprays the work truck grade vinyl seats that have all the comfort and ergonomics of an upturned bucket wrapped in a blanket. And on top of being not very comfortable, we're also tearing already. The next thing you want to do is reach for your seatbelt. This is when you'll discover it's about a foot further back than it should be, causing you to have to contort yourself just to be able to reach the stupid thing. Already the lack of attention to detail is starting to show. Moving to the dash, I'll start with the climate control. It's just 3 knobs and a slider. The center knob is also a button that switches between the heat and air conditioning. Fine, right? Well, no. The knobs feel cheap, which is a small issue, but what isn't a small issue are these labels around the knob. For whatever reason, these labels are printed in a recess.
Okay, there you go.
This means you can't see what's printed on most of the labels unless you look at the knobs from dead on. You can't see much of this labeling from any other angle, including your seating position, which is annoying. Just below the climate controls is the radio. This is just some cheap radio they bought off the shelf, and it's what came installed in the Wigo from the factory. It's a total afterthought. Just below the radio is a blink switch, a power outlet, and the rear window defroster switch. Just above the climate control knobs is one of 3 climate control vents in the dash, and just above that is his tray. This tray insert and this screw cap and this whole surrounding area are quite casual in the sun, and it was like this when I got this 2 years ago. Down to the left of the screen is the fog wet switch. It's the
There you go. It's really down that one too.
The Wigo does not have a glove box, but it does have this nice curved piece of plastic that is completely hollow and serves no purpose other than to ape the appearance of the dash in the smart car. Just below that is the airbag. On the steering wheel, there's 2 horn buttons, one on either side, and an airbag in the middle. The stalk to the left of the wheel controls the blinkers and the lights. The stalk on the right controls the wiper function. Pretty standard stuff,
Set the rubber boot at the base of both of these.
It's only 7 o'clock already. Wow.
Disintegrated. The steering wheel cover doesn't fit right at all, and the plastic surrounding the airbag on the steering wheel is quite visibly warped. Between the two gray vinyl seats is the center console. In this center console, there are 3 cup holders, 2 of which are too small to be used for most drinks, the handbrake, the shifter, and the 4-way navigation switch for navigating the digital dash. More on that switch in a second. The shifter is a particular clearly Wego modified it. They took the shifter from the Noble, which is just a typical looking automatic shifter, and they covered up the last 2 numbers with what looks like tape. They only needed the shifter positions for drive and sport, so they just blocked off the rest. Also, the position for sport says the number 2 instead of S, because reusing one of the old inserts was much easier than making a new insert that has the letter S on it. Oh, and the Eco button is just the transmission hold button from the Noble that they repurposed and slapped an E sticker over that's peeling off. Also, this button does like to get wedged under the trim around it. This is a production car, ladies and gentlemen, not a prototype. This is the cargo area behind the seats. There's nothing especially interesting back here except this lid for this tray is completely fallen off its hinges because it's made of particle board and the screw stripped out of it. Also, the reason this area is so big is because the Noble was originally a 4-seat car, so there would have been back seats back here. On the driver's side, there's this control pod for operating the power mirrors, power windows, and power locks. The passenger side door just has the window control.
You're happy. There you go. You happier?
Here it is. It also feels cheap. One annoyance with this key fob is that the Wego's horn honks at full volume if you either lock or unlock the car. Now, most cars have some sort of little beep or honk or some sort of confirmation sound to let you know you've performed an action on the key, but the Wego's horn honks at full volume with any of these actions, which is incredibly annoying and scares little old ladies that happen to be walking your side at the time. Speaking of annoying sounds, the Wego wants to make absolutely sure you don't leave your lights on.
I would have gone to bed, but I'm staying up.
Leave your lights on. This is the racket it makes. Now, making some sort of alarm sound to tell you to let your lights on is a pretty normal car thing to do, but the Wego sound is especially annoying. Everything I've shown you so far, aside from the radio, can be found in a standard Schwung 1 Noble. What can't be found in a Noble, however, is this digital gauge cluster that was custom made by Wego for this car. I've already shown you the basic functions this thing has, but what I didn't show you are its flaws. The first of which is that power consumption graph. It's laughable it's in the shape of some trees, but that's not the issue. The issue is the unit displayed next to the number at the top, W/M. W/M seems like it would be suggesting watts per meter, but that's a nonsensical unit of measurement. That's like saying horsepower per feet. It just doesn't make any sense. If something instead that's supposed to say watt-hours per meter, then it still doesn't make any sense. If the power consumption graph thing says 300, which it regularly does, and we assume the unit is watt-hours per meter, that would mean I would burn through the car's entire 30 kilowatt-hour battery pack in just 100 meters. So clearly, instead of saying watts per meter, it should say watt-hours per mile, and the person that programmed that digital dash had no idea how to abbreviate units properly. The next problem with this screen comes when you try to navigate into the user settings. There really isn't much to do in here other than little stuff like change the time, which, by the way, you have to do fairly often because the clock drifts by about 20 minutes per month. You navigate this screen with the 4-way switch in the center console I mentioned earlier. The first problem is that the up and down buttons scroll the exact opposite direction you would expect them to do. So you have to sort of retrain your brain just to scroll up and down. The second problem is that this button constantly gets wedged under the trim surrounding it, which causes it to get stuck and infinitely scroll. So navigating this simple screen is a massive pain because the arrow keys are awful. They also just feel chintzy. And that pretty much covers the entirety of the interior. Did you notice anything? Or rather, did you notice a lack of anything? It's missing a large array of features. It doesn't have Bluetooth. It doesn't have cruise control. The steering wheel doesn't tilt. It doesn't have power seats. It doesn't even have cloth on the seats. It's missing some pretty basic features for a car that's this price bracket. And it's missing some safety features as well. This is a car from 2013 with no traction control or stability control. And stability control was a mandatory safety item in 2013. So how did Wego manage to leave that off? Well, they got a federal safety exemption, of course, for the stability control and the airbag. Now, it does have airbags, but there's a simple kind of airbag rather than the more advanced kind of airbag that are required by safety regulations. And my airbag light is on, so it's like that I have no airbags at all. But that's just my car, or 1% of the total production of lights. So that's your in-depth look at the Wego's interior. It's awful to look at, awful to touch. It smells a bit hamstery, and it doesn't have much in the way of features. Everything I've shown you so far screams early prototype at best, or cheap garbage at worst. But most of that stuff is somewhat superficial. What about the driving experience of the car? Can the way this car drives garner needed redemption points? Well, not really. The driving experience is also disappointing. Let's start with the power. There isn't enough of it. That's why I leave this thing in sport mode all the time, because I need every last bit of power it has to offer. This is a very slow car. But how about instead of just telling you it's not fast, I show you some cold hard numbers to give you a real sense of how truly not fast it is. I took several of the vehicles from my fleet out to the same flat level stretch of highway for some 0 to 60 runs. These times represent the best of 3 runs from each car. A better driver could have probably knocked off a second of each of these times, but they're just for comparison's sake anyway, so it doesn't really matter. How long do you think it took the Wigo in sport mode to achieve 60 miles per hour? It took.
You should see the crowd, the strongest spirits fight for the survival of their families. Oh, hey, queens, you should see the crowd.
Sealy Ford has a new way to buy your next vehicle, a better way, the Sealy way. Our specialists work not commission and are rewarded for their level of customer service. It's an absolute game changer, complete transparency. This streamlines the process and saves time. We just focus on what the customer wants and someone future buying a car. Check out our new Ford lineup on site and online. Or choose from a great selection of certified pre-owned Fords. The next best thing to buying new. Better is just better. Better Sealy. 18 seconds. It took the Wigo 18 seconds to get to 60 miles per hour in sport mode. And remember, that's the best of 3 runs. The other 2 runs were 19 seconds and 20 seconds. I guess the battery started heating up or something, maybe got tired. Also, just for funsies, I did a 0 to 60 run in eco mode, just 1 run, and it took the Wigo 25 seconds to get to 60 miles per hour in eco mode. So basically, half a minute. So yeah, this is not a very quick car, but we're looking at it most of the time. Acceleration it feels inadequate off the liner. Actually, you know what? Instead of explaining it to you, I'll show you a graph. A proper acceleration graph would be denoted in units like meters per second, or something like that. Unfortunately, I don't have the equipment necessary. So I'm going to be plotting the acceleration of the Wigo in terms of feel on a scale from is that it to that's snippy, and we'll start out rather obviously at 0 miles an hour. Now, unlike most electric cars, the Wigo feels like it has nothing at all along the line. It feels a lot more like an electric golf cart than it does a highway-capable electric car, which is what it is. And that trend continues until about 15 miles an hour, where things improve dramatically, because this is the beginning of the sweet spot. The sweet spot of the Wigo's acceleration is from about 15 to 30 miles an hour. In this range,
You stand for 5 hours, Howard. 6 hours is a little bit, right?
It feels like a proper electric car. A slightly used electric car, but it feels like a proper electric car.
Let's stay up.
It's kind of fun to drive in this range.
I pass out, still it counts.
And after about 35 miles an hour, things drop off significantly until you hit about 50 miles an hour, where it feels like it is not accelerating at all anymore. But it is accelerating unless it's a hill.
So yeah, I'm staying on, guys. I'm not going nowhere, but yeah, just relaxing, having fun. Just killing. It's sun's already out, so I thought turn the light off, let the sun do its job, brighten up the room a little bit. But right now we're using sunlight right now. We're not using anything else. So yeah, I'm staying on for a couple hours.
Nothing, something. It's the upper end of that acceleration curve they call it.
So stay until noon. Yeah, stay until 11. Yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I stay until 12, that'd be 5 hours. That'd be good enough. Stay until 2. Yeah. Stay on for 8 hours. Stay on for 7 hours. Yeah. But I don't know what I'm gonna do really.
For instance, I pull out to pass someone who's doing 60 miles per hour, and then they speed up slightly, or we come upon a hill and I slow down plus. Then inevitably someone behind me in the passing lane.
So yeah, he's killing time right now. He's killing time, doing this long stream for just for the fun of it. That's all I'm doing right now. Just relaxing. But still, it's still a nice lovely day. Just having some fun this morning. That's all I'm doing. Foggy out today.
Second, there's all the electric motor noise. Now, it's not particularly annoying, but for an electric motor, it's awfully loud. I mean, give it a listen. It whines constantly, sometimes at highway speed, and even sort of whistles, which is actually kind of adorable. Now, when asked about why the electric motor in this car is so loud, Michael Corey, the CEO of WeGo, said, and I'm paraphrasing, that their customers wanted some feedback. They wanted some whir or sound on acceleration to give them a sense that something's happening. So they let that electric motor noise in by design. Right. I suppose you ordered all the body shells with misaligned hatches because your customers wanted a sense of character too, right? In addition to all the noise and the slowness, the suspension is harsh and crashy. The brakes don't feel all that confidence-inspiring, although they are helped a little bit by the regen braking. And the steering feels vague and ponderous to the point of feeling dangerous at times. It doesn't feel like it would take much to destabilize this car. And remember, there's no traction control or stability control to save me or attempt to save me. It does have analog brakes, but on multiple occasions, the ABS has disabled itself almost as soon as it was activated, causing my wheels to lock up and my sphincter to tighten. Okay, you probably get it by now. This thing is mediocre at best to drive on the highway, but that's not what this car was designed to do. It was designed as an electric city car. So how is it when you're just putting around town? Yeah, it's still a whole lot of not good, but you probably already saw that coming. When driving at slow speeds, the main problem is all the noises the car makes. But unlike when driving at highway speeds, it's not wind noise that's filling your ear holes. It's the various sounds of the car falling apart. Every time you accelerate, it sounds like the front suspension is trying to rip itself free from the car. Every time you hit a bumper undulation, all the interior bits sound like unoiled hinges and loose change. The air conditioner sounds like an air compressor that's stuck under the hood. It even makes this sort of weird grinding sound coming from the front suspension every time you slow down or brake with any force at all. All these noises are very unsettling. It makes the car feel like it's going to fall apart. It makes it feel like it's incredibly poorly made, which it is. There's also a problem with visibility. These A-pillars with their extra padding is trying to fall off, cause a blind spot big enough to block the entire car. This rear view mirror is pretty much directly at eye level, meaning the rear view mirror itself poses a pretty hefty blind spot, again, big enough to block the entire car. And there's something about the sitting position that's just a bit
safe.
I don't know if it's too high or what. The ceiling cuts into my field of view enough that I have to duck down to look at most stoplights. Again, most of these complaints are pretty minor, as a lot of modern cars are plagued with